Greetings. I am Peter Carrington. I am the Curator and Collections Manager here at the W.J. Beal Botanical Garden at Michigan State University in East Lansing, Michigan. Today, I want to talk to you about one of the most amazing flowers both in our environment and in our agriculture. It is the sunflower. Its scientific name is Helianthus annuus, and I think it is known to all by its edible seeds and its beautiful mid to late summer spectacular flowers. In that genus Helianthus, we have maybe 50 species. And all of these species are native to the Americas. There are none in Europe or Asia or Africa. They are all American species. The plant that we grow for cultivated sunflower seeds was actually domesticated under the genius of the indigenous peoples of North America. The wild sunflower, which has the same scientific name and is not so distantly related that they cannot cross between each other still, was tamed by a group of people that are in prehistory. And they tamed an entire suite of seed food plants that in the archaeological world are known as the Eastern Agricultural Complex. And the sunflower is probably the most ancient cultivar of the bunch. Sunflower was tamed in eastern North America, east of the Mississippi, probably in the southeast, more or less 5,000 years ago. These plants that they grew were not always grown together, and so calling them the Eastern Agricultural Complex is a little misleading in the sense that indigenous Americans of that time did not just go to the grocery store and pick out these 6 species. But over time, they tended to be cultivated together. The other plants in the group include little barley, Hordeum pusillum. They also include another cultivar called marsh elder or sumpweed, which is Iva annua. And of all the plants in this group that they grew, sunflower and Iva annua were the 2 which the indigenous Americans had the most effect. When we find the other plants that they grew, the other members of this so-called complex, they are little changed from the weedy sort of available specimens that we can find in waste places and vacant lots even today. But sunflower and the cultivated Iva annua were very different. Sunflower, when it grows in the wild, has many stems. I mean, it's branched and has many branches. And the flowers are in the 2 to 3 inch diameter size range. The difference between that and the cultivated sunflower is primarily the cultivated sunflower has only one main flower head, and that produces larger seeds. And so that became a huge resource. Sunflower seeds have about 25% protein and about 45% edible oil. That makes them a powerhouse of nutritional value. And so they would have been very important, especially in times of scarcity of game and so forth. Since the sunflower produces these highly nutritious seeds, it is clear and obvious that the wildlife in the world has not missed this particular opportunity. So when one grows sunflowers, even if you don't harvest the seeds for your own family's nutritional substrate, it offers tremendous benefits. Also for birds, for mammals. We grow it in the garden here and we see mammals climbing up there and harvesting those seeds all the time. A continuous stream of seed-eating birds. When the flowers are open, their plentiful nectar and pollen is an attractant to many butterflies, a number of noctuid moths, of course, a group of beetles of several families come to it. And lately, it has also been discovered that when one is trying to restore land that has been exposed to various toxins. A number of these toxins are literally removed from the soil by the sunflower plant. Not only do these include various hydrocarbons, but also metals and pseudometals like arsenic, manganese, copper, chromium, and so forth. So from an ecological standpoint, sunflower offers a spectrum of wonderful benefits, both for us and for our animal companions in the environment. Here at the Beal Botanical Garden, we have collections of plants both in systematic collection by order of evolution and plants that are in economic collections by use. And we have sunflower here both in the oil producing plant section and in the Native American food plant section. And we also have the other edible sunflower, the Jerusalem artichoke, Helianthus tuberosus, also in the Native American food section and in the precursor of modern vegetable section. Thank you for joining me today at the Beal Botanical Garden at Michigan State University to think about sunflowers and the genius of the indigenous Americans who brought this amazing crop and ecological plant to our present day attention. Thank you so much. During a time when we're not having a pandemic, there will be tours here during the summer at regular intervals. You're certainly welcome to join us. It's a beautiful place to come. It's never closed. Life is good. Thank you so much.